Commander Zeftal had led special operations for the Galactic Defense Coalition for 15 years. Every mission followed the same meticulous pattern: 6 months of planning, 3 months of simulation training, 2 months of contingency preparation, and finally, execution with zero deviation from protocol. Which is why his primary heart nearly stopped when Lieutenant Ashley Chen said, "Yeah, I'll just wing it." The briefing room fell silent. 12 sets of alien eyes, some compound, some infrared, one pair floating independently, stared at the human in collective horror. "Wing it?" Zeftal's translator struggled with the idiom. "You intend to attach avian appendages to the mission?" "No, sir," Ashley said, casually leaning back in her chair. "I mean I'll improvise. Play it by ear. Figure it out as I go." If possible, the silence became even more profound. Captain Rilthar, a Velkorn whose species had perfected strategic planning over 12 millennia, made a sound like shattering crystal. "Figure it out, as you go?" This is a hostage extraction from a Kraxis battle station. We have 17 different contingency plans. Each one has been simulated 4,000 times. Right, but those are all based on outdated intelligence, Ashley pointed out, pulling up the tactical display. The Kraxis renovated this section 3 weeks ago. Your simulations are running on the old floor plan. We won't know the actual layout until we're inside. Which is precisely why we should abort and replan, Zeftal said firmly. Standard protocol dictates. With respect, sir, we don't have time. The hostages will be transferred to a black site in 18 hours. If we wait to replan, we lose them. Zeftal's antennae twitched with agitation. Lieutenant Chen, your species has been part of the coalition for only 3 years. Perhaps you don't understand the complexity of. I understand that we're wasting time we don't have, Ashley interrupted. Look, I've read all 17 contingency plans. They're good. Solid. But the moment we breach that station, at least half of them become irrelevant. So instead of pretending we can predict everything, why don't we focus on principles, get in fast, locate the hostages, adapt to whatever we find, and get out. Adapt, Specialist Kivenael whispered, his bioluminescent patches flickering with anxiety. She wants us to adapt. In real time. During combat. How else do you fight? Ashley asked, genuinely confused. The question hung in the air like an unexploded bomb. Zeftal realized with creeping dread that this wasn't bravado. The human actually didn't understand why everyone was panicking. Lieutenant, how does your species conduct military operations? Ashley shrugged. We plan as much as we can, then adjust when reality inevitably disagrees with our plans. No plan survives contact with the enemy, right? So you train for adaptability, decision-making under pressure, and trusting your team to solve problems on the fly. On the fly, Kivenael repeated faintly. While flying. She wants us to solve problems while also flying. It's another idiom, Ashley said. It means. We know what it means. Zeftal snapped. The question is why your species has built an entire military philosophy around the concept of not having a plan. We have plans, sir. We just don't expect them to work perfectly. Because they never do. Zeftal accessed Ashley's service record, something he should have done more carefully before. 43 combat operations. 37 of them listed as deviated from planned approach. Success rate, 100%. He found a mission report from Ashley's previous commander, a grizzled Terran colonel. Lieutenant Chen's greatest strength is her ability to make high-quality decisions with incomplete information under extreme stress. Recommend for operations requiring adaptive thinking. Adaptive thinking. Humans had a specific term for their chaos. Sir, Ashley said, her tone softening, I'm not saying we ignore the planning. I'm saying we use it as a foundation, not a script. You've all done incredible work on these contingencies. But when we're inside that station and something unexpected happens, and it will, I need everyone ready to think, not just follow a flowchart. Humans train for this, Zeftal said slowly, understanding dawning. Your entire military doctrine is built around expecting failure and adapting to it. We prefer to call it flexible response, but yeah, pretty much. Zeftal looked at his team. They were brilliant tacticians, trained for precision and protocol. But he'd seen human combat footage, chaotic, unpredictable, yet somehow effective. Humans didn't fight like any other species. They fought like their Deathworld had taught them, adapt or die. Very well, he said finally. We'll proceed with primary plan Delta 7, but all team members are authorized to deviate if circumstances require it. Lieutenant Chen will serve as adaptive response lead. The team shifted nervously, but no one objected. 18 hours later, Zeftal watched his carefully planned mission fall apart in the first 60 seconds. The station layout had changed. Guards were in unexpected positions. Alarms triggered early. And Ashley Chen smiled. "All right team, new plan," she said calmly over comms, already moving. Kivanal, you're on electronic warfare, keep them confused about our numbers. Rilthar, forget the primary route, we're going through the maintenance shafts. Zeph, you're with me. We're going loud. Defined loud, Zeftal said, following her as she sprinted toward a ventilation panel. It means we're winging it, sir. They extracted all 6 hostages in 23 minutes, using a plan that would have given the Coalition's tactical board a collective stroke. It involved a maintenance cart, 2 fire extinguishers, an improvised explosive device made from cleaning supplies, and what Ashley called aggressive negotiations. In the debriefing, Zeftal updated his report with a new recommendation: human personnel should be assigned to all high-uncertainty operations. Their ability to function without a solid plan is not a liability, it's their greatest tactical advantage. Then he added a personal note: also, never ask a human to explain their plan in advance. You'll just give yourself anxiety. Trust that they have one, even if that plan is, figure it out when we get there. Ashley read the report and grinned. See? You're learning to wing it, sir. Zeftal's antennae twitched. He suspected he'd just been complimented. He still wasn't entirely sure how to feel about that.